thank you so much for having us here. I feel like your work is so much different from the last time we saw it.
The pieces that I showed last time, it was from back in 2022 when I made my digital illustrations, and then this semester I've sort of like gone back to my paintings practice as well as ceramic stuff. So it's kind of getting these hands-on art makings that kind of make me feel more at ease. This series specifically talks about it's kind of like a critique for the immobility of Chinese education system, where the girl is almost trapped within this regime of education, and she is expressing her vulnerability, helplessness, and also a bit of competitiveness. It's definitely a reflection of myself, and a lot of my historical references are grounded in Chinese propagandas, and you see in those certain imageries, they're like the way the girls and boys are portrayed are very systematic in a way, and yet you can really like associate any of them in anyone in real life. And then having that emptiness, it's almost becoming a vessel on its own.
Yeah.
Whether it be containing stuff or letting stuff out.
Yeah.
And then that absence of face, it's something that also reflects a lack of individuality when it comes to Chinese education system, and also you're sort of trying to remain anonymous in a way because everyone is supposed to be the same.
Yeah.
We're in the same uniform, the red scarf, and we're all trying to be the so-called good student. I feel like, I've always been someone who doesn't want to restrict myself in like one particular role, so I've obviously expanded my role beyond that of an artist to explore different career opportunities within the art world. And I feel like her art foundation, it's a place where I can still be immersed in art, but then working in the back end of it and then see like basically an exhibition from perception to the final execution of it. And then I feel like during that process you can learn a lot more about just you being an artist and doing your art making stuff. I'm definitely in the middle of like finding that balance because I mean it is hard, and I feel like a lot of established artists for now are still trying to find that equilibrium between, you know, commercializing their art and yet sort of having their initial artistic vision preserved in a way. But you've definitely seen other artists who are very open to like collaborating with like different artists or different brands, or some cross-medium collaborations, I'm not sure. But yeah, and others are more quiet about it. So it all depends on how much you want to push your art to what sort of platforms, whether it be physical or digital.
Yeah.
In terms of sustainability, one thing is not just the use of materials, but then also like what you're trying to communicate in your work about what should be sustained and what should not, what is sustainable and or won't be in the future. So I think all in all, it just depends on like the artist's creative vision and how they're voicing themselves in the art world through their mediums.
I love that.
Yeah, I feel like for now, the mediums that I use may not be the most sustainable, unfortunately, but I feel like right now, especially as we see this explosion of technological advancement, like a lot of digital stuff, which requires less physical materials to sort of execute their artistic productions, and they can be easily reproduced. And I feel like that will bring a lot of interactive elements and a sense of playfulness. I feel like that's something that I can definitely, you know, like hint at times. It doesn't have to be like so loud in my work where it's almost like a free answer, like this is shouting sustainability. It just can be like a little like corner of it that's sort of hinting you at what we need to do in terms of, you know, whether it be reducing pollutions or a lot of like human interventions on Earth. I feel like so much of that has to be talked about, and then maybe we're just too paralyzed by it in a way, like we just stop caring so much because it's already been so damaged in a way.